said we talked about One Piece. Nigga, you talked about One Piece. She just nodded her head, didn't she?
Cause I was about to say that's something that we
Oh, she
definitely.
was engaging in conversation. What she say? Yes, no, uh-huh.
Uh,
Nigga, she ain't say nothing about that damn anime that just fueled your conversation. I
I
know
was
she
about to say
didn't.
that's how it used
What
to
she
be.
say?
That's how you looked at it with you and Kaylin for sure. It's like it's who you are. Like the facade burns off eventually.
Always does.
And like cause I was talking to her name is Rashri, not
No, it's not.
Rashri. It's her name is
It's
Rashri
Kitty.
All right.
Well, I ain't finna say none of
I just call
that.
her Lopez.
Nigga.
What?
Alright, it's Lopez now.
Because that's her last name, and she was like, "Yeah, most people either call me Ree or Shri or." I was like, "What the fuck is your last name?" It was like Lopez. I was like, "I just call you Lopez."
Right.
I know how to say the first name. It's Rashri. She's like, "You have to pronounce the
Oh,
yeah, I get it."
or reload, but you ain't cool enough for that.
Uh,
At least I don't think you cool enough for that yet.
she probably ain't. Look at that. She's all right, but she ain't. Whatever. But was telling her, I was talking about something earlier. Yeah, she was asking me like, how do you get girls to talk to you? Because like she's kind of weird, so I can like kind of let my nutso kind of like hang out with her. And I was like, oh well, if you honestly want to know, it's like when it comes to talk girls who talk to me, like they got to be broken, cause cause I'm not crazy, but I'm weird. Like I know I'm weird.
A better way to explain this is he's a hustler. He's a drug dealer.
Whatever.
If he was an actual drug dealer, he may not have been arrested already.
Maybe. I ain't
He's a
100% sure.
good drug dealer. If he ain't arrested yet, the cops have been trying to pin something on him for a minute now.
Like, they definitely have ideas, but they don't have any proof.
They gotta make something stick, and they ain't found nothing yet.
And like I told her, like straight up, like yeah, girls who talk to me, like, because I told her like that's like, because I always refer to Alicia as the ex-wife. I was like, that's how come me and her like, that's one of the things about her I don't like is that she's boring. Like she fucks with my bullshit for a minute, and it's like making her laugh is kind of like making a kid laugh. It's like sometimes it's like just really like silly ass jokes, and she fucks with it. But like again, like talking to like Holly is different because she's a what I refer to as alternative black. So she kind of gets my fucked up sense of humor. So we get along for that reason and that reason alone. Like we totally get along. Like that's it. Like girls who even honestly, who can't people who can't like tune into my psycho. Like, what's your psycho? If they can't tune into my psycho, honestly, like we won't get along. Like we just won't. And it's not a bad thing. It's just that we can be friends, but they won't get close enough. Is it snowing? No, it's just random debris. Oh shoot! Oh. So it's that, and like when like, well, I can't do that because I'm so fucking this and that. Like, so be you, my guy. And I understand, cause man, I don't know how to put it. And I told her like, yeah, depending on the person, like I definitely have like sometimes I tone it down. Like for some girls, I tone it down until I can ease them into the psycho. Some girls like never really get that far because they're closer to normal than my friends are. And there's like, and there are girls who are like full tilt, like from the outset. Like straight up, there are girls who are full tilt from the outset, and those are the ones like I get along with the most. I got an award called Four Way. I don't know what that was for. Got an award called You Can't Touch This. on a
refuse to act different
horror called Be Prepared.
in front of different people. I have two ways of acting, which ain't necessarily an act. It's just the way I am. If I don't know you, I ain't gonna talk to you. I ain't gonna look at you. I ain't even gonna acknowledge your existence. That's just what it is. If I know you, I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna chill with you. That's about it. But I'm the same person no matter who I'm with, and that's where a lot of these relationships fail because y'all, not you in particular, but y'all niggas go in faking.
I ain't with that
Y'all
real no
start doing
faking.
so much.
10 toes
Yeah,
down, no faking. No
niggas,
faking.
niggas start,
Robin from
trying so
no
hard to
faking.
impress the other that when that eventually stops, like I said, when that person starts to die because it starts to clash with who they really are, and then you start to notice a whole change because they used to do this, they used to talk like this to you and do that for you, and now they ain't doing it no more. Yeah, it's because that nigga wasn't that nigga.
That. Well, yeah, you ain't wrong, man.
Nigga, I'd rather you. I'd, I'd rather your impression of me, or let's be real, I'd rather your impression of me be a great one. But I'd rather you not be that impressed and then get to know me a bit more to be like, oh, you know what?
Yeah,
Actually,
shit.
he's
Look
pretty
at you.
cool.
Yeah, I can definitely say I've definitely met girls who like I've met like a lot of people like in like random chats who like their immediate impression of me is that I'm like what's the word, cynical. And it's not
Hmm?
that I'm cynical. The problem is like they don't realize like I am cynical, but I'm not cynical. Like statistics say, if you sit in a room with, I don't know, like you sit in a room with people, and if for like an hour straight, all the people who come in are black, right? If you turn your back to the door and then you hear the door open, it's not wrong to assume you can say what up, my nigga, because the only people who come in so far have been black. Like it doesn't mean they won't be offended, but everybody so far has been black. So it's not a matter of like, oh, well, you just assume that like only black people come here. No, but statistics say you are most likely going to be black because no white people have came in yet. Like that's all it really is. So it's like that. Like so when you like online and like you're like, I don't really do the whole I don't do the whole like new friends from the PlayStation shit because people suck. It's like, why you think everybody suck? Because most people suck. It's like you
Yeah.
might not suck,
Especially
but
online niggas.
I gotta feel like rolling the dice. Like, and that's what it is. Like, you gotta feel like rolling the dice. And sometimes you just don't wanna. Like, a lot of the times you just don't feel like doing that. And that's fair, like, in my personal opinion. Like, it's totally fine to just be like, hey, I don't want to. Like, I don't wanna, like, run the risk of you being a shitty person. Like, I just don't want to. It's like, damn, really, girl?
And if you severely piss me off, then you got to see that side of me.
Yeah.
That. Oh, that's why I love going to these local tournaments and going to conventions and whatnot. Being surrounded by like-minded people is freaking great. Especially when y'all all share, the same interests. It's free. It's an awesome feeling.
I will say I was very, like, I wasn't 100% sure about, like, inviting you into the room with her. But she, like, my opinion of her is like she could get along with us. Like she'd be fine, like hanging with us. Like she can kind of take a joke, and like she doesn't seem like to be the type to like get in your grill. Like if she don't know you that well, she don't seem like the type to get in your grill if she barely knows you and you say something that she don't care for. Like she don't seem like that type, which is important because motherfucker, if somebody don't know you, you don't just assume that they're gonna like bend to your will and be like, you know what I mean? Like just don't
Hmm.
assume that of somebody because like a lot of motherfuckers just won't care, and that's fair. It's 100% fair for them not to give a shit. Want to get in the band? Yeah, girl, get in the band. Time to ride the. I don't even know how else to put it. Shoot, you know, people ain't necessarily trash all the time, but it's not uncommon for people to be trash, and that's how I look at it.
Yeah, that's true.
So having like, I don't mind. I guess it's because I have like a multifaceted personality. Like there is no like set side of me. It was like definitely like there's. I guess I learned that like growing up. Like there's me around my friends and there's me around like authority figures. Like I don't talk to like even when I'm comfortable with a doctor or somebody like that. I don't talk to them like I know them, which is kind of one of the reasons why it grosses me out when I see people talk to like celebrities on Twitter and shit like they friends. That bothers me. Like it super weirds me out. Like to see people talk like even if like that celebrity has like only a small following. Like don't get it twisted. They're still not your friend. They don't know you. Don't be talking to them like like y'all was hanging out last night. So yeah, it's that. Like I got a multifaceted like personality. I don't, I like. But you weren't like this when we first met. It's like yeah, I know. Like in that moment, I probably was in a pretty good mood. I was like, by all means, like if the day comes and I'm like fucking depressed or whatever, like shit changes quick. Like there will be days where I'm totally in the mood to cope with your shit, and then there will be days where I'm not in the mood to deal with your shit because it's important for you to know like hey, you're not the only one who has a trash life. Sometime, you know what I mean? I was like,
Trash life. Boom, 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 boom,
it's like
boom,
that's
boom.
all it is, my
Trash
guy.
life.
And I feel like that's definitely like that was the issue with like Kaylin and Alicia is like they didn't it didn't matter how much you did for them if you
Never
did
gonna be good enough.
anything for them. If you did, it didn't matter. Like it didn't matter how much it was. If they did anything for you, they did more than you. Like they wanted a fucking like parade. Like if you
Mm-hmm.
were in a bad mood and they were like willing to like let you complain. Like
No.
I hate the idea like somebody deciding like what I'm upset about is dumb. Like like I'm sitting up here listening to you complain about the game and shit. It's like okay, nigga, that's what was that was bothering me at the time. Like would you rather me be upset about something like dramatic? Like something
Right.
like would you rather I have cancer? Would you rather
And
be like
and
me about to get fired or some shit? The fuck?
the problem is you felt that you were only doing that because you wanted something in return. You want
It wasn't genuine.
the fact that you said that I've been sitting up here and yeah, you expected something in return.
Yeah, like that's something like I know for a fact like it's one of those things that they'll never like own up to. Like that's not true. It's like yeah, it is. Like I know not
Absolutely
like
true.
it's true because I've dealt with you for damn near 10 years. Like it's not the first time. It won't be the last time. I've told her this recently. It's like no, there are things about you I can't fucking stand. You don't know what they are because I don't talk about them because I just learned to accept them. I was like you like I accept that. Yeah, we both cut each other off in like conversation, but between the two of us, I will most likely. Okay, look, guys. Like I will most likely be the
These
one to
niggas
like
was not
they
moving.
would like I'll most likely be the one who's willing to like be like, all right, I guess I just ain't talking. like, like, and I know you done been there. I know you done been there. I know you done been to that whole like in the middle of a conversation, be in the middle of a conversation, right? And just get cut off, and you get that like, oh, I guess I wasn't talking,
mm.
and just you just like, all right, well, I guess I'm fucking then. Like, yeah, I've done that. Did that a lot with her. I do that a whole lot, and I'm just at a point where I was like, yeah, I don't. And she's like, well, if that's happening, like, let me know. It's like, no, you only want me to tell you about it because I'm talking about it now. It's like if I never brought it up, you would have never like took stock of your actions when we're talking. Like I see it, Like I am aware that I cut you off, and it annoys me that I cut you off. Like so, I try like to not do it. You, on the other hand, I don't know if it's like you feel that what you're saying is more important than what I have to say, but you know, it happens. Welcome to humanity. That's all. Lost episode 3. That's great. So I'm probably gonna end up getting Hulu Plus next month.
Hulu Plus.
I told your bro he can go ahead and bum it off me if he wanted it, but the problem with that is when you spent like a year using a service, you didn't got all your shows the way you want it. Switching over to a new account is kind of garbage.
It'd be worth it to bum it off.
Yeah, because he's got the the because me and him both were using like the basic version with commercials.
Tommy! Why the nigga running? Hold on.
Oh my gosh, Jordan!
Hey, I know we've got that other thing. You still
Man, I'm like
right?
a dog
Great.
for real, huh?
Okay, well, I've got something else, something so big and
Jeez.
so secret. We've got to hide it under
Like
1,000
a
tons of
dog
reinforced
for
concrete.
real.
Find ex-government
Goodness
facility
gracious.
on
I'm
Ridge
still
Bank.
chasing him. I
Show
feel
where
bad about it.
this will
Like,
make it a
this
paint
nigga's
job we can
actually.
pull look
But
like.
not
This
bad
nigga.
enough to stop.
Right. Like, this nigga is in love with canines so much that this nigga just pulled some dog shit
Hey,
in front of me right now. Like. This nigga, he was booking it. The nigga got out like, hold on, where you going? He is still hightailing it. He did something. I'm gonna find out what it is. I feel like a detective now. I gotta get him. Oh, golly, this nigga is really on it. Like he is on it for real. I done caught up a little bit, just a little bit, but damn, this dude is killing it.
yeah, because I wasn't driving. That's cool. Oh, I
Where
see
you
him. I
going?
see him.
Trying to cut his ass off. His ass is just hightailing. Got you now. I got you now. Nigga, you hop the fence? Where you going, boy? What's your problem? Get back here. Oh, 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 bow. Why you doing all that running? Why'd you make me run? Stop it. Stay down and stop running. All right. What were you
Goodness
talking
gracious.
about?
Lord
Nigga, I
have
chased that nigga for
mercy.
like 15, 20 blocks.
Goodness. Did he at least have money in his pocket?
He had $21.
That's enough.